This tribute to H.P. Blavatsky and William Kwan Judge was written by T.W. Williams and was published in the Universal Brotherhood Path magazine in 1899. The Universal Brotherhood Path was the official magazine of what later became the Pasadena Theosophical Society. The Pasadena Theosophical Society recognized William Kwan Judge as the rightful and natural successor to H.P. Blavatsky and has developed its own theosophical lineage. A tribute to H.P. Blavatsky and William Kwan Judge. My memory of HPB and WQJ is very dear and filled with the profoundest reverence and love. I knew them as great impersonal centres of spiritual force and intelligence, and yet at the same time felt a close personal intimacy, though I never met them face to face. The first time I read the literature that came from their pen and emanated from the same source, I was roused into activity to follow the sublime ideals and take part in the same great work they lived and died for. I recognised the principles and plans at once. It completely changed my life from one of selfish retirement to active public life in the Theosophical Society. I thoroughly enjoyed and entered into with delight HPB's articles in the Theosophical magazines of that time, which were masterly productions conveying universal truth with the keenest mental power and generous wit of a great soul. The way HPB brought the great principles of truth and fact to bear upon the mindless theories on life in vogue in the decade of 1880 was absolutely annihilating. My isolated geographical position made my pupil connection with HPB and WQJ one of peculiar interest to me as a demonstration in the most exacting way of the truth of our principles. My isolated geographical position made my pupil connection with HPB and WQJ one of peculiar interest to me as a demonstration in the most exacting way of the truth of our principles. To be a pupil of these great souls meant that, without personal correspondence or contact, the same work had to be taken up, the same principles and ideals recognized upon which to guide action, to follow the same plans, and the usual difficulties to be encountered. I found that honest action or principle and honourable endeavour to fulfil obligations taken always enabled me to do the right thing, and always found me with HPB and WQJ. Knowing by 10 years' constant experience in a vital way of the mental and moral degradation of the latter part of the 19th century, I believe that the task of the saviours of old was infant's work compared with what HPB and WQJ accomplished and suffered for humanity.